Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Dan.
I'm Dan.
Welcome
This is 𝐂𝐿.
I'm from 𝐕𝐄𝐿𝐿. And in today's video, we want to talk about watch this video before you go to Georgia and Armenia. Okay, so the first is you were curious about what is a visa?
Yeah, what is a visa?
Visa rule to go to Georgia.
Right.
Yeah, as a U.S. citizen, you can go there for...
I can go for a year.
A year.
And the expats living there say, as an American in many other countries, if you're on the right list, you can go there for a year, do a visa run, and come right back for another year. And people have been doing that for years.
Yeah. And for Malaysian like me, I can go there for a year as well. So it's a perfect place for us to go.
Yeah, you just go there and visit a nearby country whenever you want another year.
Yeah. And there's no problem for us when we go through the immigration. No question, not just chop. But one thing, they didn't give me the wine.
You didn't get the free wine?
I didn't get a free wine. In case that if you got the free wine in the airport, let me know.
Yeah, we read online that some people got free wine. Yeah.
So this is our a visa requirement. If you're curious about your country, is it in this 1 year visa? You can check the link below the YouTube I have put over there. It's a government official website, so you can check your country list over.
Did you check any of them, just out of curiosity?
Well, some people will ask that, what about my Filipino lover or Vietnamese lover or Thai lover can go with me, you know?
Yeah, can they go?
Only Thai can go there for a year. The rest, like Vietnam and Philippines, they have to apply for e-visa.
I see.
Yeah.
And do you know, do they get the same year, or is that something?
I have no idea because they need to search that.
Okay.
I don't search that much.
All right.
Okay. The next one is the taxi app.
Okay.
The taxi app is different from each country, most of the country.
Yeah.
In this country, they don't have Uber and they don't have Grab, because we always say download the Grab before you arrive in the airport. But this country, no Grab. They're using
Bolt?
Bolt, yes.
Yeah.
B-O-L-T, Bolt. And it's also very easy. It's like the Grab. I use this many times.
So download the Bolt app before you arrive at the airport. There is free Wi-Fi at the airport. You can get your taxi to your accommodations. And then once you're inside the city, what can you do to get a SIM card? Yeah,
you can get a SIM card. But I want to let you know how cheap is a boat taxi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the boat taxi, I put for easy to use this taxi app, I put my the bank card, credit card, ATM card, whatever card. So it's easy for me every time I order a taxi. So when I go to the minivan station, they have to go to Armenia. I got the taxi at 6:30 in the morning.
Right.
And it had a taxi, and it took me like 7 minutes to go to the station, and it cost me $1.5 US.
Wow, $1.50.
It's very nice car.
Wow. That's so cheap.
Yeah. And okay, the next one is we want to share about the SIM card, what SIM card that we bought in Tbilisi, Georgia. Yeah. So we bought this called Magti.
M-A-G-T-I. Magti.
Yeah. So don't worry, the link about this SIM card will be have in my YouTube description. So we bought this for unlimited data for 30 days. Is $11.50 for the plan. US dollar. Yeah. And then the SIM card is $3.5 US. Bought the SIM card inside the town is way more cheaper than you bought in the airport. it's way more cheaper.
And if you're from one of the countries, really there's only one left that locks people's cards, America, make sure to unlock your phone before you fly to Georgia so you can put that SIM card in there. Otherwise, it won't work.
Yeah, and the next one is about the bank.
Yeah, so I trouble with, in my free ebook, you'll learn about my banking. I've been outside the US for 17 years. One of the things I cover in there is banking. You need redundancy in banking because someone could steal a credit card when you're out of the country or an ATM card, and you need to have a backup plan. So I have two banks established in the US with 2 ATM cards and 2 credit cards because I've been outside the US now for 17 years and it's happened before, and you don't want to wait a month and to wait for a card to arrive. So it's better to have a backup. But the card I use mostly to pull money out when I travel the world is the Charles Schwab ATM card because they rebate the ATM fees. And so I use my Charles Schwab. And the bank there in Georgia that had the best fees, which I don't care anyway, they'll get rebated, but that's TBC. Tom, Betty, Charles, TBC Bank, and they have, and also I always refuse the local conversion. They'll ask you if you want to have the conversion happen at the ATM or do you want it at the back end at your bank. I always refuse the conversion.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. And also that we travel to Georgia, Tbilisi by the flight from Turkey, so we arrive in the airport and we're able to withdraw out the money in the ATM in the airport.
Yeah.
And you also can withdraw USD from the airport ATM. We never done that, but it's saying in the ATM over there say that you can withdraw the USD as well.
Yeah, it gives you choice, but we wanted the local money, which was 2.67 lev. I don't know what it'll be when you go, but that's what it was when we were there. So whenever you enter a new country, always find out what the conversion rate is, because if your bank only lets you say take out 200 or 500 or whatever it is, you have to convert that into local money, and so you know how much money that is local.
Yes, and also we will talk about the safety in the end after we finish the next country.
Yeah.
So the next country is Armenia.
Yeah, Armenia is right next door to Georgia.
Yeah, and we are taking the minivan to cross to the border. It's very easy and fast. It's about 5 hours I take because I take in the morning, so they don't have break time. It's very fast, and the driver drives very fast.
Yeah. And when we go to a part of the world, we travel on the ground for a couple of reasons. One, it's often cheaper. Two, you actually get to see the country you're in and the country you're going to outside of the big city or outside of the area you're traveling. So you get a better feel for the city, save a little money, and it's I don't know, I can't find it more adventurous. If you fly, it's just airport to airport, 3 hours early and all that, check baggage, you have to go through that whole thing. I like being on the ground. Yeah,
you can see all the beautiful views that if you're curious, you can check my video for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for the visa, for the US citizen, then can go there in 180 days out of the 365 days.
Yeah, and so all I did was go to the border in the minivan that Chung's talking about, and I handed my visa. There was no, forgive me, I handed them my passport. There's no visa required. They asked me one question. They said, what was the license plate of the van you arrived in? Which I'd never heard before. That was
I will not know also. So how you answer that?
So I heard him ask the question to the person in front of me.
Oh, okay.
And there's a window alongside of the immigration, and I looked out the window, and there was the van. I just saw the last 3 numbers, and so I just told him the numbers. In fact, I said it to the guy in front of me because he needed to know it too. And that was the only question they asked me. And they stamped my passport, and that was it. Off I went.
They didn't ask me those questions.
No?
No.
Yeah.
I'll share that later. But for Malaysia, we need to apply an e-visa before we go there. It will take 3 working days. So if you want to go there, you have to apply it at least a week before, 7 working days before. as a Malaysian.
Yeah, they told you 3, but it didn't get done in 3, right? That's why you're recommending 7.
Yeah, like recommend 7. You know,
Yeah.
you don't want to have any, thing. And what I submit for my e-visa, I only submit my passport. Scan my passport out and my accommodation, booking hotel accommodation, and onward flight ticket. Just these 2 things.
And that's an online thing. You did all that. You didn't go anywhere.
No.
Or do an interview or anything. You just went to the portal. And did it cost money?
Oh, it costs about, if I'm not mistaken, it's about $8.
Okay.
The e-visa thing is like you apply a Vietnam e-visa, Sri Lanka e-visa, a lot of countries.
A lot of countries are doing that now.
Yeah.
You check in that. Even if you're normally going to a country and never doing e-visas, you need to check it.
Yes. So don't worry. I also will be including this government official website in my the link in below the YouTube description.
But I did not need an e-visa in either Georgia or Armenia.
Yeah.
Did you check for anybody's Thai lover or
I think a lot of your followers asked that. Okay, Philippines, Vietnam, Thailand, same with Malaysia. You all have to apply an e-visa.
What?
But for more detail, that if you have U.S. Resident visa or some country visa, it's a lot of things. But don't worry, go to the link. They will tell you everything.
Right.
Right. The next one is a taxi app.
Yeah.
What is the taxi app you use?
The one Chung found is called 𝐕𝐄𝐍𝐄𝐒 taxi app. Download it before you leave Georgia or whatever country you're leaving to go to Armenia.
Yeah, true. And so but that one they don't accept like credit card, so we only pay by cash.
I think they do accept credit card, but when I tried to put my phone number in, which the next thing would have been credit card, it wasn't accepting my phone number. I don't know if that was a daily problem or it's a problem with other country credit cards. So we use cash, and the conversion rate is 388. Remember, you need to know that when you go to the ATM.
Mm-hmm.
And getting back to immigration, I tried to get Armenian money. I can't remember what it's called, but I tried to get Armenian money before I left Georgia, but none of the conversions, none of the money exchangers had it.
Yes.
And I didn't want to enter a country without money unless I knew there was ATM. I didn't think they would have it at the border, but they did have an ATM at the border.
Mm-hmm. So you're able to...
Yeah, it's 388 to 1. It was at that time. But check the conversion rate when you're going. 388 is not fixed. It's a market price.
The last question.
Okay.
How do you feel the safety in Georgia?
Well, it's probably more important for you to say how you felt in Georgia.
I feel very safe in Georgia. Even I'm in Georgia, Tbilisi, by myself, alone. Even Dan left me.
Yeah, she was a lot of trouble. I said, you stay in Georgia, I'm going to Armenia.
No, he have to catch the bus to go to Armenia, and it's very tight schedule, and that's why he just take the luggage, run to the taxi, and never turned his head back to say goodbye.
So
how you feel the safety in Georgia?
In Georgia, have you seen the TV show Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
There's a scene in there where the star of the show says, I am, wait, what does he say? I am the danger. When I go to a country, I'm the danger. No, it's Georgia's totally safe. Yeah, it's totally safe. I didn't feel any heat there at all, or everyone there was very polite, and we were out late, no problem.
And one thing, when I'm alone in Georgia, there's more local people will approach to me and talk to me, I feel very welcoming, in Georgia.
Yeah, you had no boyfriend in a way. They're all coming in for the kill.
The next one, how you feel the safety in Armenia? You was there by yourself alone.
I was. I even went out at night alone, and I felt totally safe there, just like Georgia. Wow. And when I read online about it, there's not, compared to like where I'm from, there's not a lot of crime in either Georgia or Armenia, and I didn't feel any suspect characters around me at all, even late at night.
Yeah, because in the night, and they have a lot of light in the Armenian street. It's very lighting, I feel.
Yeah, and I think on the Saturday night I was there alone. I probably walked outdoors after 11 o'clock at night for like an hour and a half, going to different places. And I saw nothing of concern. So they're both safe.
They're both safe.
I mean, there's always risk in life, but not that I saw in this occasion. So
yeah. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you're enjoying this video. Bye bye.
bye bye.